This real story was sent to me by a person that wished to remain anonymous, and it takes place somewhere remote in the Northern Territory, located in Australia, and it talks about a man witnessing a harrowing accident with paranormal activity. Now, if you enjoy sleepless nights filled with spine-tingling terror, consider hitting the like button and subscribing. Your nightmares will thank you. But before we begin, sit comfortably, dim the lights, turn the volume up, and listen to what the world has to say. Now, let's begin. In the vast expanse of the Northern Territory's desolate outback, where the darkness reigns supreme and the stars seem to withhold their light, I was rudely awakened from my slumber by a gnawing thirst. The air hung heavy with a sense of foreboding as I stumbled into the kitchen, the chill of the night seeping through the walls like a spectre's icy touch. As I raised the glass to my lips, a movement outside the window caught my eye, sending a shiver down my spine. There, in the moon's ghostly glow, a shadowy figure lurked, its intentions sinister and inscrutable. Heart pounding, I bolted outside, the humid night air biting into my skin as I chased after the intruder. But my efforts were in vain. With a roar of engines and flash of metal, he vanished into the inky blackness, stealing away with my car like a thief in the night. Panic seized me as I raced back indoors, the sound of my own heartbeat drowning out of silence of the outback. With trembling hands, I snatched the keys to my second car, a sense of dread coiling in the pit of my stomach. The engine roared to life, a beast unleashed into the darkness as I pursued the interloper in the unknown. And then it happened, a sickening crunch of metal on wood, a shower of sparks illuminating the night as my quarry lost control, careening into the gnarled embrace of a twisted tree. With a jolt, I slammed on the brakes, my heart lodged in my throat as I staggered out into the chilling but humid night air. But what I beheld next defied all reason. A figure of what looked like the thief emerged from the wreckage, a shadowy spectre cloaked in darkness, its form shifting and ephemeral. I ran after him on foot, but like a whispered prayer, he vanished into the night like smoke, disappearing in thin air right in front of my eyes, leaving me standing alone in the eerie silence. For a moment, I dared to hope it was a trick of the light, a figment of my imagination born of fear and exhaustion. But as I approached the wreckage to assess the damage, dread gripped me like a vice, squeezing the breath from my lungs. There, against the twisted metal and shattered glass, lay the thief, his lifeless eyes staring blankly into the abyss. Horror washed over me like a tidal wave as I realized the truth. The figure I had chased into the night, the phantom that I had eluded my grasp, was no mere mortal. It was something far darker, far more insidious than I could have ever imagined. And as the cold fingers of fear closed in around me, I knew that I was not alone in the outback. Something sinister lurked in the shadows, waiting to claim its next victim, and I prayed that it would not be me. To this day I wonder, what did I see leaving that wreckage? Was it the soul of the thief leaving his body? Or was it something far more sinister? Some sources say the story actually took place during midday, which makes it even scarier. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, you can always reach me on real@gameacademics.vip. Thank you everybody, and good night.